Tonight, we're getting an exclusive up-close look at the inspections that are being made to Alaska Airlines' fleet of Boeing 737 MAX 9s. The inspections were ordered after a door panel blew off mid-flight earlier this month. CBS's Kris Van Cleave shows us how these new safety checks work.
We're on board an Alaska Airlines 737 MAX 9 awaiting an inspection. It's our first up-close look at the door panels and bolts now at the center of the NTSB investigation into what went wrong on Alaska Flight 1282 when one of those door panels, known as a plug, blew out mid-flight earlier this month. Jason Lai leads Alaska's engineering team.
You're checking for all the hardware, make sure they're in place, make sure all the hardware are tight. We have found some loose bolts and we need to document those.
How common has that been during your inspection?
More than we would like. There have been quite a few aircraft where we have found loose bolts, but what I'll say, Chris, is there's been no aircraft with bolts missing.
It's about a 12-hour process to inspect one of these door panels. First, you have to remove 2 rows of seats plus all the cabin interior just to get to the door panel. You're going to check the 4 key bolts that hold this in place, but then there's also 20 pages of measurements that have to happen before that plug can be deemed safe and this airplane put back into service. When the MAX 9 was grounded, Alaska's fleet was scattered across the country, in Hawaii, Belize, and the Caribbean, tracking the effort to get them inspected. Through necessary maintenance checks and to where they're needed for passenger flights happens here in the airline's Network Operations Center.
We had to make sure that we had a safe and compliant path forward to operating these airplanes. So we did take it very slow and steady.
Brett Payton runs the NOC and is also a 737 captain.
What is your level of confidence in the MAX 9 today?
100%. I just had a new granddaughter 3 months ago, and my first granddaughter, and I'd put her on the airplane today.
Back in the air today, with all eyes on the 737 MAX 9. Kris Van Cleave, CBS News, Seattle.